Cristian, welcome back. Obviously, a very successful career for you guys in terms of growth and in terms of exposure. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I think as the tournament went on, we started playing a lot better, a lot more smoother. We got better as a nation as the tournament progressed, and that's all you can really ask for. Obviously, we came up short in terms of our result against Mexico, but I thought we were in it for most of the game, and I thought we could have put them away early on.
In terms of the crowd size, it was about 98% to 2%. What are your thoughts about coming back to Century Link and coming back to the friendly confines of your own stadium and then facing a really tough opposition in Atlanta?
Well, I think the stadium's going to be green still, right, here in Century Link, and it's going to be nice to have basically everybody rooting for you, It got difficult, but obviously we wanted a nice environment for the final, and that's what we saw. But we're going to face a tough Atlanta side, a side that has a lot of talent, and we have to be prepared. They're doing pretty well right now, and obviously their game against Red Bulls didn't go their way, but in the end I think we're going to be facing a really talented side.
Is it difficult coming off of such an emotional high of playing in that game and then coming back to MLS and then facing 3 matches in the span of 8 days?
Of course, anytime you represent your national team and then come back, it's always tough. Whether you travel across the world or you're in your backyard, it's just always tough to change that mindset. Obviously, you're playing with different players, and you're coming back to your home, and it's just a different environment. But in the end, we have the same goal. We want to win games, and we're preparing for that, and hopefully we can do so.
Do you fly home with Jordan?
I flew home separately, yes.
Okay. Well, as far as it didn't seem like you guys had much time to decompress from the game on Sunday. How did you pack it away, or has it been put aside to make the transition back?
Well, I think you have to forget about what happened in Chicago against Mexico. We knew it was going to be a tough opponent, and we knew it was going to be a tough final, but I think in the manner that we lost it, playing well and having our chances to win the game, I think that's what's tough for us. But yeah, you have to push it aside and think about the future, and that's being here with Seattle and facing a tough opponent.
So it's not something you and Jordan have talked about since?
Try not to,
yeah.
But it's come up once or twice already, and obviously we continue to talk about tactics and what we did well, what we didn't, and that's something that we can correct even with Seattle.
Would you say your role on the national team is pretty similar to what you do here, or are you asked to do different stuff for Greg than you are here?
Well, I play a little bit higher with Greg and the national team, but my goal has always been to help the team, right? Whether I'm on the bench or in a starting role. Ultimately, I was used in the later stages of the games as a right mid, center mid sub for Jordan, and I was playing like a hybrid center mid, playing out wide just to get more numbers into the middle so that we can have more possession of the ball, and in the end, it's kind of like a hybrid of how I play here. So a mix of both, but I do feel like I play a little bit higher up the field here. Oh, sorry, with the United States.
It seemed like some of the games were kind of, I think, about the same time as the Sounders game, or before or after type of thing. But when you got back here, were you able to talk to like Danny Leyva, or talk to any of the players that got some good minutes about how they played, or what? Did you see what they?
Yeah, every time the Sounders were on, I was trying to watch it, whether it was on the bus or in the locker room. I made my best effort to watch every single minute of the game, and I congratulated every single one of the guys that debuted. And then also the guys that just played extremely well. We needed some big results after a disappointing game in New York City, and I thought the guys, although it wasn't our prettiest game, did everything possible to get the results. So congratulated everybody. Really happy to see everyone back here. Gave a lot of hugs, and here we are.
With the teenagers, what did you think of them, or what's your take on the way that they play?
Well, I think both teenagers play older than they actually seem. I think Danny deserved to score that goal, and unfortunately it was taken away. and Alfonso, I thought played an excellent game. Had a decent chance with his left foot, and I thought he struck it well. And unfortunate not to score. So big performances from those guys, and hopefully we can see that for years to come.
Getting back to MLS play, when you guys are playing a big, high-profile team like Atlanta, a lot of stars, they're kind of considered the darlings of the league right now a little bit. Do you guys get up a little more for a game like this and maybe show like we're still a top dog in the league as well?
Yeah, I mean, I think anytime you play a big club, whether in the MLS or not, you get up for those games, and this is a team that has been doing well for 2.5 years now, and they haven't gotten a result against us, and I think that we can continue to do so. I think we can still establish or showcase what we've been doing really well for the last 10 years or so. So I think it's a big game in the sense that we have returning guys coming back and playing in a big meaningful game on national television, and they're having their guys back and ready to rock.